Hi guys, it's Wagon, and today we're playing probably one of the most hated Call of Duties, Infinite Warfare. Yes, in 2021 we're playing Infinite Warfare. Now, I've just been bored of COD, and I haven't played the latest one, but you know what, I was like, let me just hop on some of the older Call of Duties and just have a blast. And I'm having exactly that on Infinite Warfare because I feel like this game is very underrated. But on the flip side, I do understand why people didn't take a liking to this Call of Duty, because they wanted Call of Duty to go back to its roots. So none of this flying around, specialists and no futuristic stuff, just back to like modern or, past warfare. But for me, I'm able to adapt with most games, and Call of Duty especially, because Advanced Warfare, I pretty much done very well with Advanced Warfare. But also Black Ops 3, that's one of my favourite CODs. I've got my highest KD on there. I'm able to drop like the highest streak often, the Mothership on Team Deathmatch. I just love the streaks in that game. And the Specialists, I love the Specialists. So I can't really hate that game for me. And also Infinite Warfare, I understand it went far futured. We have, robots and black hole grenades and phase shifts that you go to like another dimension and come back. The game was crazy, but I loved it. Now, some things never change in COD, okay? And that's the same in Infinite Warfare. You still have people, camping, quote unquote. I'm a defensive player, but come on, this guy's lying on the ground. Like, what are you doing? Also, you still have the tryhards abusing, the best gun, because once Call of Duty dies, the best gun's still there. They can't really like nerf it or make changes. And also, every tryhard is still using this annoying specialist called Synaptic. He's the skinny little robot. I mean, I'm pretty sure his hitbox is slightly smaller, but it's just harder to hit, I feel. Also, he has the best perks, so he can float around like a butterfly, basically. He uses less booster fuel, so he can, stay in the air often. And he has one of the best perks that go with it, so he can rewind. So he can go back to his previous location. It reloads all his ammo. He gets all his ammo back. And I don't know if it heals him. I'm not sure because I barely play him. But he's in every lobby. But there's one thing that hasn't changed in this game, alright? And my ability to just drop streaks. Especially the 4. I love this streak. It's kind of like the Lodestar mixed with the Reaper in Modern Warfare 3. But it's a satellite. So, but yeah, let's get into this, guys. Now, the first game, they tried to stop me, okay? I was dropping a 4 on this map, and then the game disconnected. But then you're going to see in the next game, I go straight into the same map, luckily, and I drop another 4. So, you're going to see, I've still got it. I'm still the same guy. I'm still a defensive player. People call it camping, but I don't camp in one area. So, the whole map is my camping tent. So, hope you guys enjoy. So in this gameplay, I'm using the K-bar. Now, this is like one of those, it's kind of hard to control the recoil, but it's a fast firing assault rifle. Now, I got the epic variant, which means it does more damage to the upper body, and then lower damage when it goes to like, like the legs or groin or whatever. So you always want to be hitting like the upper torso. So right now, I'm trying to assess how these guys are playing, because that main area in front of me, everyone camps in that room, and for the most part I avoid that area. I always want to be outside. Now right here, I knew this guy was coming, so I'm just chilling in the corner right now, getting my bearings a bit. And this is the main area I like to go in, because it's got a lot of cover, and you can kind of predict where people are coming from. That room, everyone loves to rush in there, so you just have to be on point, to be honest. So right now I'm like, I don't need to move. The UAV's there. I go in the corner because I know this guy's going to go there. Now, I get a few kills and I'm low on ammo, so I need to quickly like pick up a gun. And I don't want that shotgun because I don't use shotguns. The only game I used shotguns really was Modern Warfare 2, because they were secondaries. Now, I get my Warden and I'm trying to get this 4. And you can tell I'm used to assault rifles, alright? Because I could not control this Vector or whatever you call it. I think it's called the Karma in this game. I need like one more kill and I got my combat focus up. So right here, would it make sense for me to run out when there's the middle of the map here? There's 2 lanes. I just got to chill and get this 1 kill, and I've got my 4. So I'm trying to get my warden needs to get kills, but the thing is, everyone's in that room. So right now, I'm just waiting for them to come out of the room. There's no harm in me waiting. You got to be patient in this game. And then I get my 4. Now, the main thing about streaks, you always want to find a nice safe space to drop them. So back here is where I normally go. Somewhere around here where you just got to look around first. I don't want to die off my streak. And yeah, this is where we just go to town. So this map can either help you or it can hurt you. Because most of the time, everyone's in this building here. And my 4 can't really get kills. So what your teammates need to do, ideally, is rush the buildings. And then once they start getting a few kills, the enemies start spawning outside. And then it's easy game. Your 4 is getting kills. So right now, I'm aiming it in the front door. And the annoying thing is there's a little roof bit there at the front, which is stopping me from getting kills. But also, I'm doing quite well because people are running out for some reason. Don't feed the beast. Don't keep coming back. Us defensive players, that's what we want, to be honest. Like, if I notice I'm not getting kills, I'm going to just move around. And look what the game did here. Look, that's what I'm talking about. The game penalized me because I'm getting kills. Now, I can't lie, I was kind of mad there, to be honest. I got back on the game straight away and I was like, you know what, no, like, we need to get back on this game. They can't just rob me of my 4 and then expect me to be okay. So I'm just taking off. I think I took off hardwired and I put blind eye on. So that means they're aerial streaks, or streaks can't shoot me really, which the thing is, in most games, people never run these perks. It's actually quite funny. There's so many counter perks like engineer. Like, you can see equipment, but people won't use it because they want to use their rushing classes like gung ho and, you know, stuff that gets you, you know, speed. And but I would always have a class with like blind eye. So if they're dropping, it doesn't matter what game it is, if they're dropping streaks on me, blind eye, they can't see me, or ghost, or, you know, cold blooded, depending on the game. So, and I think the game realized they robbed me because they put me in the same map, not in the same game, but the same map. So we don't have a big lead. It's 7-3, and you know, I'm just trying to get another 4 because why not? Like, that's the reason I love Call of Duty's kill streaks. If the kill streaks suck in the game, I'm not really a fan of it. Like, for me, it's something to head towards. That's why in a lot of other games, like Battlefield, I play Battlefield, it's quite cool. I know you get to be the kill streak, like you fly the jet, but I mean, you get to do, like, in this game, you get to just get loads of different streaks and they just start piling on each other and it's just so fun. So also, that gun I was using there, I using the K-bar again, but like after that guy shotgunned me, I was like, you know what, let me just switch the gun up. Let me get a little bit of range. Let me use the NV4. Now, in the beginning of this game, this was the best gun. Now, the first gun in most Call of Duties is the laser beam gun. That's what I call it. So it's dead accurate, but the damage is like abysmal. It's just not even good. But for some reason, they decided to have the low recoil gun with like good damage. This thing was like the best gun. That's all people ran. But now you don't see it as much unless you're like a new player because it's dead accurate, but the damage is not the best. So unless you have a certain variant, which, like, I have the epic one, the flatline, which used to be, I feel like, the best. It gave it infinite damage range, so even if you put a silencer, it's always a 3-shot kill, but the rate of fire is proper slow. And then until they released other variants, I feel like that was one of the most dominant guns. Also the Mammoth Mauler. If you guys who watch this remember that gun, like, that's all I ran. I still run it now, even though it got nerfed, but it's sick, it's sick. And right there, I'm getting my kills. Now, if you're noticing these green explosions, that's this launcher called the Venom X, and it was like an Easter egg gun in what'd you call it? Not Black Ops Ghost. So you had to like destroy the crane, I think it was, or I forgot what it was. Yeah, it was on a certain map. You had to do something to get the gun to use it in multiplayer, and it made explosions. But in this game, once you do the challenge to unlock it, we have to get a certain amount of launcher kills. Then yeah, after that you get to keep it, which is quite fun. It's quite fun to troll with it. And also, yeah, I just use it against tryhards. I just try to like annoy people with it. If there's like super mega tryhards that like no gun is ever working on them, I just use those stupid guns, or I just try to beat the person who's at the very top of the scoreboard. Because the thing is, normally they won't beat me in a 1v1. I'll kill them, like when they're like jumping around. But a lot of these players, they love to jump in packs. So one guy will be in front, one will be behind the guy, and the one in the middle is normally the one on the nuclear. So you're shooting his friend, and then he's there with his buddy also. So in a way, it means like they're not as good as they are, because why would they run like together and there's people protecting them? Now, and often they farm your teammates, so they're getting kills with your teammates. And then they start dropping advanced UAVs, and then what are you doing then? So, but that's the game. That's Call of Duty. I don't play solo, and if I do play with a friend, it's normally one guy. So that's it. Now, obviously, in the background, you'll see I'm dropping streaks. I'm about to get this 4 again, so I'm dropping my what's it called? A Warden, yeah. And of course, the Warden slaps, and I'm using Blinder. I'm using, yeah, right there. I got spooked, to be honest. I thought that was an enemy. With that rewind, you can't trust it. If you see a rewind, just start shooting at where they are. Now, we do get the 4, but the annoying thing is that the game is nearly ended. But I mean, I still got it again. And as you can see, I was moving around a bit, but when I died, I mean, yeah, I kind of got annoyed. So I just switched my gun. And let me show you my reaction when I got annoyed at the MV4, because this gun is falling from grace. You see, any other gun.
You see, any other gun